What's happening, Mad Squad? It's Joe, aka Mad Joe FC. This is my in-depth analysis for the Justice League Comic-Con sneak peek trailer that we got. In these in-depth analysis, what we do is pay attention to all of the fine details and listen to all the dialogue that we may have missed watching the trailer for the first time. This sneak peek was 4 minutes and 11 seconds, so there is so much in it that we may have missed and that we need to discuss. Let's get into it. For these first few seconds before the teaser actually really starts, we get a good look at each member of the Justice League, and we've seen the other images pretty much, so I'm not going to go over those, but this image right here of Batman, if you watch my reaction, you know I geeked out at this part. Why? Because this looks like a comic panel ripped out of his pages and plastered on the big screen. Look at that. Look at this. Look at the Dark Knight. Look, you got Gotham. He's standing on the edge of a building. You got Gotham. You got the bat symbol. So at the very beginning, we saw Commissioner Gordon flash the bat symbol, so he called Batman and the whole Justice League. What I'm wondering is why the rest of the Justice League went there. Like if Batman told them to meet him at the bat signal or something, or I don't know, because it's the bat signal, so it's Batman's calling, so it just makes me wonder why the rest of them also met up with Batman and Gordon on the rooftop near the end of the trailer. But let's continue. So right here it seems to appear that we have kind of a heist going on, a bank robbery. That's what I'm assuming. I'm assuming they're in a bank. This is life. Look at this. I want to pause it right the... Look at that! Perfect moment. Look. That... Guys. Look at this. Look at her. Look at Diana. She demolished those doors. She literally just slid in. She just slid in. Knocking them all to the ground. Dodging that bullet like a badass. Look. One more time, just look at this. She's like, the heck? You screw with the wrong woman. Look at, just one more time. Like it did nothing to her. It did nothing to her. The way she reacted was like, who do you think you are screwing with? Okay, let's continue. I just absolutely love that part of the trailer. Yeah, it looks like she was stopping a bank heist.
Me?
What were you doing over the weekend, Diana? Oh, nothing. And, I don't know if... I'm pretty sure you all know. But, she works as a antiques dealer, which makes kind of sense, because of... she's an Amazonian, and, she's like over 100 years old, so over the years she's seen a lot of things, and she can tell which antiques are real and fake just by looking at it. Remember the scene in Batman v Superman when I can't remember where they were at, but it was when Bruce met with Diana to try and get the LexCorp files, and there was like a sword or something that this guy showed Diana, and you know, she could tell that it was a forgery. So she can tell which antiques are real and fake just by looking at them. So it makes sense for her to be an antiques dealer.
Nothing very interesting.
The world remains.
This. First, I know this doesn't really matter at all, but just notice how it's daytime. I know in Man of Steel it was daytime, saw a little bit of daytime in Batman v Superman, and I understand that most things take place at night in the DC universe, but just notice how it's daytime, you know. Not everything has to be dark and stuff at night. I don't know. I just like the fact that they have more daytime scenes here. And this right here. Notice how the Superman symbol is white and the background is black. Doesn't that remind you of anything? The black and white Superman suit. Look, I don't know if this means anything or if this is just a coincidence. It could just be a coincidence. I don't know.
In mourning after the death of the Superman.
I love how... See, this is what I really love about the DCEU so far. Superman has had a huge impact on the world. In Man of Steel, the world was introduced to the Superman. We saw what he could do. Bruce Wayne was there in Metropolis the day of the battle. He knew what Superman could do. And now, after seeing what Superman did in Batman v Superman sacrificing himself, you know, Bruce saw a new light in him. And everybody has now, because people hated him in Batman v Superman, but now everybody's mourning his death because of the sacrifice that he made for them. So I really like how from Man of Steel to Batman v Superman, now all the way to Justice League, you know, Superman's just this huge deal, and his story is like carrying on through all of these movies because he's that big of a figure. Like, he's pretty much a invincible god. Don't say he died. We understand that. You get what I'm saying. But yeah, I think it's really cool that it's still carrying over all the way from Man of Steel to Batman v Superman all the way to Justice League. This! It's scenes like this that make me geek out. Like when I go nuts and it's just something like this, no action, it's just this, that means I'm geeking out over how visually amazing it looks, how comic accurate it is. Look at this. You cannot tell me you're not smiling right now. Batman, the Dark Knight, perching on, I don't know what he's perching on exactly, but he's perching and he's looking at the dome that the Kryptonian ship is in. You can see the dome right here, and it's almost like he's looking over. It's almost like he's looking over the city for Superman. I don't know. It's probably not what it is, but I don't know. It's just what I feel. It's what the vibe I get.
The Masked Vigilante has been a no-show.
We already saw this, so there's no need to discuss it. But I do just want to talk about the bit of dialogue that was just said there. So, ever since Superman sacrificed himself, Batman hasn't been around. He hasn't donned the cape and cowl ever since, is what I'm getting from the dialogue, because they said where's the Bat of Gotham been? He hasn't been around. And at the very beginning of the first Comic-Con trailer from 2016 for Justice League, we see that he has like a full beard and stuff when he's trying to recruit Arthur Curry. So yeah, ever since Superman sacrificed himself, he hasn't put on the cape and cowl, but now he's found a new, restored faith in humanity.
He said the age of heroes would never come again.
It has to.
I'm not going to go over, stuff we've seen before and stuff like that. Just stuff we haven't seen. Like this. A new shot of Hippolyta. I'm so glad we're going to be visiting Hippolyta again. I absolutely loved how visually gorgeous and beautiful it was. And Wonder Woman is like almost something we have never seen before.
We don't have any more time.
Something is coming.
So here we have... Trying to get a good shot of it before it goes off.
It's coming.
Okay, let me try one more time. Okay, so we have the Atlantean mother box. You already know this. I'm just saying it to clarify. There are 3 mother boxes. The Atlantean mother box. Did I say this was that? I mean, the Amazonian. We have the Amazonian mother box, the Atlantean mother box, and then I think just the regular human mother box, which I believe Cyborg has. So some people are saying, did this mother box open up a boom tube? Thing is, I'm not exactly sure how the mother boxes work, but I've been learning more and more. But I know that there are these, things that could do many things, and they're very important, and they can open up like pathways and stuff. So some people are saying it opened up a boom tube, and that's how Steppenwolf came. And they're all charged, so it looks like they knew this was going to happen. But it looks like it opened up a boom tube, so I could see Hippolyta back, and then Steppenwolf. You know what this reminds me of? I know everything doesn't have to be like Marvel, but remember how in the first Avengers movie, the Tesseract, when they used the Tesseract, it opened up that portal and brought Loki. And this is the first Justice League movie, and this mother box opened up a boom tube, and it brought Steppenwolf, it brought the villain. I think that's just a coincidence. I'm not saying DC has to be like Marvel, and I'm not saying DC copies Marvel. I love Marvel and DC the same. I'm just saying I noticed those similarities. And I think it was just a coincidence. Steppenwolf. I am going to admit this. I was literally only like 2%, maybe like 3% worried about how Steppenwolf was going to look just from the toys and stuff we had got, because of the promotional toys and stuff we had got for Ares, even though I absolutely loved Ares' look in the movie. He was much bigger and stuff in the promotional stuff, so I was kind of worried based on that about the same thing for Steppenwolf, but he looks absolutely like a freaking boss. Superhero landing. I'll just look at the details in just his armor, and I just love all the details and everything.
No protectors here.
So this was actually some people thought this might have been Aquaman footage. I remember when this was first leaked, some people were saying this might be some of the first Aquaman footage we see, but apparently this is in Justice League. So we will be visiting Hippolyta and Atlantis and maybe Apocalypse. So this movie is going to be absolutely crazy and amazing, and we're going to be going everywhere in this movie. Diana, which looks like to be just a street. I don't know exactly what she's looking at, but she seems... she looks concerned, or like, what is this I'm looking at? I won't say exactly scared or worried or anything.
No lanterns.
For those of you who are hating on Cyborg CGI, look at this, look at this. What do you want to tell me now? Okay? They have clearly fixed it up and everything since a year ago when we saw it in the Comic-Con trailer, okay? They've had over a year to fix this, and they still have till November. So everything's just looking amazing on him. I don't know what he's looking at. Seems the same as Diana, like not exactly scared or anything, but just like, what the heck am I looking at? And I don't. Okay, so at the very beginning of not the Comic-Con trailer, but the first trailer for Justice League, we saw, I can't remember his dad's first name, but we saw his dad and a parademon behind him. I don't know if this is the apartment, and maybe the parademon took his dad and he's looking out the window and like he just got there, or either he was the mother box that was shaking that his dad was looking at as the parademon was behind him. Remember the mother box that was shaking? Maybe that was Cyborg and he became Cyborg, and then the parademon took his dad and now he's looking out the window. I don't know. That's what I get from this. I don't know. But let's continue. I like that we get another shot at Bruce Wayne's kind of personal place instead of the Batcave, you know, because in Batman v Superman we didn't see this too much. We did see it, but just in a couple scenes, so it's cool that we're going to be seeing it again. And the fact that the Batcave is under all of this, like under this lake, his house, everything, it's just absolutely amazing and incredible. And so in here, instead of being in huge mansion, he's just in this little home because the Wayne Manor, you know, as we saw in Batman v Superman, is kind of destroyed and stuff. Okay, everybody is speculating, and I just paused on the perfect part I needed on. Everybody is wondering, is Bruce looking at Superman or Supergirl? What do I think? I don't know at the moment. Why do I not know? Okay. First, you can clearly tell that there are designs on the suit that we have not seen in any of Superman's previous suits, from Man of Steel or Batman v Superman. There's clearly like some gold designs on the suit and stuff. The boots look, I don't know if you call them boots exactly, but his footwear looks a little different, you know, the top and stuff right here. Everything, the cape and stuff seems to be more bright, almost like a reddish pink instead of a burgundy red. Of course, there could just be changes to the suit, but then again, his legs, calves, everything, it doesn't look like Henry Cavill's. I said Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill. It doesn't look like Henry Cavill's calves or legs. I don't know. That's why, because here's the thing. It's clearly a different design suit. The calves and legs don't look like Henry Cavill's. So that's why I don't know if it's Henry Cavill or not. And I don't know if it's Supergirl or not, because I don't know if they would introduce Supergirl to the DCEU this early. But there's also some dialogue that Alfred says at the end that some people are saying goes along with this picture right here. I can't remember exactly. Alfred said, he said you would come. Let's hope, and we'll go over all this again when we get to that part at the very end, but he said you'd come. Let's hope you're not too late. So, I don't know. He didn't specify whether he was talking to a guy or a girl, so right now I don't know who Bruce Wayne is looking at. I honestly do not know. Look at this. This just shows how fast. This shows how fast this Barry Allen is. This Flash, and also nice Iris West cameo back there, by the way. She will be in this movie along with Lois Lane. So some other smaller people will be making appearances in this movie. But notice, this is how fast he is. This is how fast he is. He bended glass. He is bending glass. You could tell it is not broken right here where I paused it yet. It is not broken. That means he bended glass. If this even is glass, I'm pretty sure this is glass. The way it's cracking and stuff, it looks like glass. That's definitely glass. So that means he bended glass before he broke it. He bended glass. That's crazy.
Which way will fall?
I think there was also some stuff. Let me go back just a little bit because there was some dialogue that we do need to cover.
No lanterns.
No lanterns. I did not notice that I didn't notice that any of the times that I reacted to it because I was just too hyped. I didn't listen to all the dialogue and stuff. That's why we do these in-depth analysis. No lanterns. We already knew we were getting a Green Lantern Corps movie, so we already knew that the Green Lantern Corps existed within the DCEU, but now we have actual dialogue confirmation in a movie that the Green Lantern Corps exists in the DCEU. No more lanterns. So I don't know if there's just no lanterns on Earth, or I don't know what that's all about, but he said no lanterns. Definitely said no Kryptonians.
No Kryptonian.
No Kryptonian. So, because Superman's now dead, so he was the last of the Kryptonians, but then again you have Supergirl. So that's why some people are saying that could be her, but I don't know.
Which way will fall?
I do want to point this out as well. The voice, Steppenwolf's voice, and this is kind of hard to do nowadays, but to have a intensely menacing voice. For me, the most intensely voiced villain I've heard is Thanos so far. For me, I just really love Thanos' voice, and this comes second place. So if this is Steppenwolf's voice, and it's already that intensely menacing, they really have to step it up for Darkseid. They really have to step it up for Darkseid if this is already Steppenwolf's voice. So
Which way will fall?
I'm gonna try and pause all the different things of Steppenwolf. So, what's all this? What's all this, huh? It looks like some kind of structure above him. A lot of stuff going on right here. I don't know if he's on a different planet.
Where will fall?
Holy crap, I actually paused on a good shot of his face. So, well, the best shot I can get. So we got a pretty good look at his face. And the axe. I want to know a little more about this axe and what it does, because all of the scenes I've seen him use it, I've seen this yellow, orangish kind of aura come from the axe whenever he uses it. So what's causing that aura? Like, what is that aura? Let me know down below in the comments if you know. Did you see how clear everything was before he slammed that axe.
They fall.
Look at the ground right here. Look what that did. Look what that did. This is going to be crazy. This is going to be crazy. Look what his axe did. I need to know what that aura is, and I need to know exactly what the axe does, because I'm pretty sure it does more than just a regular axe. I don't know if it like changes parts of planets wherever he slams it. It changes a huge part of the planet or whatever area he's in. I don't know. I just get that feeling because why else would he have just slammed it in the ground? Unless there's a mother box under there. I don't know. I don't think so though. One's in Atlantis and one is in Hippolytus. So no, this looks like it's on Apocalypse. The background right here, I remember from the first trailer. This kind of reminds me of that background from Apocalypse. Hold up, my bad. Look at that's what literally just one. Holy crap! Here we go. Here we go. This has to be at the beginning of the movie when we get the flashback battle of Apocalypse. He has to be on Apocalypse. We see this army back here. You could look, even though it's not the clearest, you can just tell that it's an army of the Amazonians and Atlanteans and everything. I believe everybody was involved, the Atlanteans, Amazonians, and the humans. So I don't know if he's transforming part of the planet or if he's kind of slamming the axe down to make a barrier between him and all the people charging at him. Look what... The ground was clear before that. One slam of the axe, and it does all this. Like I said, I think the axe like transforms big areas of whatever planet he's on.
Like all the other.
Yep, you have the army right there, so that's what he did. He made like kind of a barrier between them and him.
One misses the days when one's biggest concern.
Okay, I have no clue where they could be. Doesn't look like it would be the Batcave or his home. I don't know if it'll be the Flying Fox. So I don't know exactly where Bruce and Alfred are at right here, but they're both looking at, I don't know if it's news or...
Concerns were exploding wind-up penguins.
I didn't catch that either.
Wind-up penguins.
Hold up.
One misses the days when one's biggest concerns were exploding wind-up penguins.
I miss the days where one's biggest concern was exploding wind-up penguins. The Penguin has existed in the DCEU. Batman has fought the Penguin in the DCEU. I'm absolutely loving this. We've gotten dialogue confirmation that Green Lantern, or that the Lanterns have existed in the DCEU. Batman has fought Penguin in the DCEU. I'm absolutely loving this. I didn't catch that any of the times that I reacted to it. Like I said, I was hyped. And I love Bruce Wayne's pose right here. He always like has his arms folded, looking like a boss as usual.
Concerns were exploding wind.
And I love the relationship between Bruce Wayne and Alfred. I loved it since I saw it in Batman v Superman. I feel this is the best Bruce Wayne, Alfred, Pennyworth duo we have had in any live action that we've had for Batman and for Bruce Wayne and Alfred. Absolutely love Ben Affleck and why can't I remember his name? Jeremy Irons. Absolutely love both of their chemistry that they have together. So right here, This looks like it maybe takes place in Apocalypse, maybe in a room or inside some ship. You can see a couple of bridges going to this center part right here. There's clearly a doorway right here. A lot of parademons are coming through, and it's just parademons everywhere. So Steppenwolf is pretty much in charge of Darkseid's army in this movie, is what it's looking like.
This is crazy.
So they're in some sort of enclosed thing, and the sky is just bright, bright red. Parademons are flying out. I don't know if this is on Apocalypse, if he's looking up from, if he's looking up from this room that they're in right here.
Crazy.
I don't know if that's what that is.
I think we're all gonna die. I think we're all gonna die.
Another good shot at Arthur Curry as Aquaman, and you could tell they're in the Flying Fox. The backgrounds from what we've seen before, the Flying Fox and the Batmobile is right behind them, and I absolutely love the armor that he has. More epic Batman. The Flying Fox, and we still haven't seen much of the Flying Fox. But this is it. This is a good look at least the back of it. So I don't know how big it is actually, because notice it's like the Batmobile can almost like just fit in it. So it looks like it may be crashed. It looks like it crashed. There's some fire. Have the Batman coming out with the Batmobile. So I don't know if it crashed. It looks like it crashed.
Each of us in some.
Another good look inside of the. So this is what I'm confused about. The Batmobile, it looked like it could almost like just barely slip out from the back of the Flying Fox, but then right here, the inside looks so huge. The inside looks so freaking huge. So I'm kind of missing something, I think. And we have I believe it's the Human Earth Mother Box, and all of them in just their regular attire.
In some way is held back.
Epic shot of Wonder Woman.
Don't engage alone.
Another epic shot. Flash, Batman, Cyborg again. Look at how amazing Cyborg looks.
We'll do this together.
You've already seen this.
You guys seem ready to do battle.
Look at.
Seem ready to do battle.
Look how boss they look.
It's really cool. You guys seem ready.
The way they're walking, how they all look, how amazing their outfits are. It's just absolutely amazing. Again, I'm going to keep saying this every time I see Cyborg. He looks perfect now. He looks perfect. He looks like he's there. Everything just looks perfect.
Need to do battle and stuff, but I've never done battle. I've just pushed some.
Look, I'm absolutely loving this Flash. I love the costume. I love his personality. Ezra Miller is the perfect actor for the Flash, and I already know he's my favorite Flash. And people have been asking, why are the wires on his suit? This is his prototype suit, and it's made of I believe, NASA space parts and stuff like that, and the wires there to conduct the electricity that's circulating around him, because that's how fast this Flash is. If he didn't have wires on his suit to hold it together and to control the electricity that's circulating, when he runs, his suit would just bust into pieces.
Done battle. I've just pushed some people and run away.
This is cool. So I love the fact that this Flash hasn't really had been in a big superhero battle before. Not even solo by himself. like he says, I love that you guys are ready to do battle. This is cool that we're doing this, but I've never really done anything like this before. I've just shoved people away and I've just shoved people and ran, you know, so he hasn't really been in any big battles before. Okay, so right here, I have no clue where they're at, but Cyborg is flying down. That looks like Batman, who jumps out of... Okay, so there's a couple of things I see. I don't know if this is a parademon, just because it kind of looks like these are wings. That's like a head and a body. I don't know, but that's definitely Batman jumping out of... I don't know if he's jumping out of it, but he's jumping away from the Batcrawler, and Cyborg just crashes in it. It looks like the Batcrawler had crashed, and it wasn't functioning or something. It looks like it's on flames. Look at this. His arm just transforms into, I have no clue what. All these wires and stuff coming out, just cracks the glass in the screen, taps into the system of the Batcrawler, and brings it back to work and function.
Relax, Alfred. I'll take it from here.
I don't know why some people weren't liking it, but I'm kind of liking the stone cold vibe that Ray Fisher is giving portraying with this Cyborg. I absolutely love it, and this is one of the best shots of the suit that we get to see. Like I said, everything looks finished. It looks like, you know, these metal parts are really coming over his face and stuff. It looks real. Everything just looks like it's there, and the center part right here looks better than it did in the very first Comic-Con trailer we had got. Everything just looks better.
Take it from here.
Do I know you?
You see that? This is... You could have been doing this, DCEU, Warner Brothers. Comedy. And no, this is how you can do it. It doesn't have to be, you know, all up in your face how some people say Marvel is, which I'm not going to lie and say sometimes it is like that. I mean, if you're talking about Guardians of the Galaxy, come on, it's meant to be like that. Point is, comedy like this is okay. It doesn't have to be a movie where there's literally no jokes and it's just a serious movie. And then again, it doesn't have to be filled with jokes. I think this is absolutely perfect. In the trailer number 1, we got the joke where Flash was like, what's your superpower again? Batman was like, I'm rich. You know, we got stuff like that right here. You know, just little stuff that will make you,
Relax, Alfred.
you know,
I'll
chuckle.
take it from here.
But is it going to take you out of the seriousness of the mood of the scene?
Do I know you?
So I don't know if they're fighting Steppenwolf in here, or if this is just the way that they cut it. It might just be the way they cut it. Steppenwolf jumping down like a boss. Yeah, it looks like they are fighting him in there, because it looks like he jumped on the Batcrawler.
Superman was a beacon to the world.
I love the dialogue here that we hear from Bruce. You know, it really shows his restored faith in humanity and his new the new light he sees in Superman, you know, and how Warner Brothers themselves and Zack Snyder and everybody are seeing, like, well, they're taking the Superman in a new direction of hope and everything, and what he's meant to be, the Superman that we know from the comics, because people were complaining that it was really, you know, dark and moody and sad and stuff in Batman v Superman. But when you say, no matter how much damage you caused, when you save the planet and people don't appreciate that and hate you and call you alien and stuff, I would think you would be sad too, wouldn't you? So now everybody loves Superman because of his sacrifice, and that's just going to help him more when he comes back to life, to see that the world now loves him, and we'll see the bright, happy Superman that we know and love, and that's how Batman thinks of him. Might have been something I missed. There is something I missed. Steppenwolf. So this looks like the part after earlier when Diana used her rope to swing and then like kind of backflip and landed on the platform. Looks like Steppenwolf was chasing her, and so jumps up here, try to get her, and look at that. She uses, I don't know if she used her shield or her gauntlets, but whatever she used, she blocked his axe like a freaking boss. Like a freaking boss. Steppenwolf again. So I don't know if he has abilities to where he can breathe underwater and stuff for long periods of time like Arthur Curry and the Atlanteans and stuff, but he's clearly deeply submerged underwater. It doesn't look like he's, well, we can't tell from here, but it doesn't look like he's wearing any type of underwater protective gear. Just flings his axe at Arthur, dodges it like a boss, and so it looks like because the boom tube, if that's what that is, opened in not Hippolyta, and that sounded wrong. Forget what I said. The boom tube opened in Themyscira, so he went there to get that mother box. Then he needed to go to Atlantis to get that mother box, and then Earth to get the mother box of Earth. So he's having to go to all these different places where the mother boxes are stored and get them all. And look at this. Look at this. Batman using Kung Fu. Batman, this is the type of Batman I wanted to see. The type of Batman fight scenes I've wanted to see. The warehouse scene is my #1 favorite Batman fight scene in cinematic history. I don't know if that would change in Justice League, because he's doing Kung Fu right here. He is doing Kung Fu on a parademon.
Just say.
Look. And one thing I can't help but to notice how the sides and kind of rib cage of the parademons is kind of similar to Cyborg's. I don't know if there's any connection between that, but I just can't help to notice how similar they look. I don't know if this is... I don't know what could be going on here. I do not know. I don't know if it's the bank heist scene where we saw Wonder Woman in the bank take out the dudes. I don't know if this is that or just something else entirely. If that's not it, then I don't know what it could be.
See the best parts of himself.
Another good shot of Steppenwolf's face. The best shot we're going to get. Using her gauntlets against his axe once again. Did you? Oh my God! I did not notice that. I did not notice she did that when I reacted to it. Okay, look at this. Look at... She blasted him back! Wonder Woman's a freaking boss. Wonder Woman is Superman tier. Wonder Woman is Superman level tier. In this... Hold up. I need... I'm almost crying right now. If you're able to see me, you would see that I'm almost busting into tears. It's things like this that make me love Zack Snyder. Snyder. I don't know. You know what I'm saying. But the background, the cape is perfectly straight. Everything is perfectly curved and straight. Which makes me wonder if this Batman can glide. If the DCEU Batman could glide because of what we've seen from the cape so far. But this looks perfect. This looks absolutely perfect. I the way he just jumps down into the corner of the screen, like just, that was perfect. That was perfect. That was perfect.
Alright.
Absolutely love that line from Aquaman. Alright. I don't know what they're looking at, but something good happened. Something really good happened. Alright.
I don't recognize this one.
I know we've seen this scene before pretty much, but not this particular clip. Just thought it was cool that he... Well, actually, it is something new that we didn't know before. Like, so he was following the current. From what we've seen before, we just saw him standing in front of the big current that was coming and then try and stop it. But now we know that he was in the current. He came from the current.
Recognize this one.
That's cool.
We don't have to recognize.
I don't know if I'm the only one who noticed that, who noticed this. Remember the end of Batman v Superman? The funeral scene when they were launching the cannons and stuff, and remember the shell that fell? I don't know if this is coincidence or not. I don't know. But I just thought this was something cool, and it's just something like a little tiny little parallel I noticed.
Recognize him.
What can be happening here?
Recognize him.
Okay, so I have no clue what city they're in. If it's Metropolis, Gotham, I don't know what city they're in, but everything looks decimated. You can see the leaves are off of the trees. There are small fires throughout, and this huge tower is collapsing, and the Batmobile is headed straight towards it. And I just noticed, with the flock of parademons behind him, just pay really close attention. There, with the flock of parademons behind him. That's when he makes that sharp turn that we saw him make in the first trailer. I don't know if you remember it. Flock of parademons behind him. Look at the way it's about to tumble. But it catches it. Look, that drift. That drift is almost killing me right now. It is almost killing me right now. How sick and sexy that drift was. The huge tower just collapses. This is life. This is life. Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Flash, and then Cyborg, all arriving, and you can see the dome behind them with the Kryptonian ship. So clearly they are looking at Superman's memorial, like the statue that was there. I don't know if Bruce Wayne is in front of them, telling them this is where everything happened and stuff, but clearly that's where they are at. Amazing, 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 absolutely amazing look of more of the battle with the parademons and the Amazonians and Atlanteans and humans. I don't know if all of them are involved, but for what I'm seeing so far, it looks like I'm only seeing Amazonians and the parademons. So either way, and it's at the very beginning of the movie too, so this beginning battle is going to be something visually absolutely epic. Hold up. See the Batcrawler, Cyborg, or is that a parademon? I think it's a parademon. So Batcrawler, Wonder Woman, parademon, her sword, Batcrawler again. Well, I don't know if it's called Nightcrawler or Batcrawler, but the Crawler, parademon going for her as she's going for her sword, This was one of my favorite parts of the trailer. Hold up. Look at that. Look. This is absolutely amazing. And I think, like, the reason he didn't just grab it, like, he just pointed it to, you know, get it in her reach is because, like, if he, you know, kind of just grabbed it and tried to give it to her, it would electrify her or something. But then again, she could, like, summon lightning or, I don't know. But I think that's the reason why he just, like, you know, tapped it to get it in her reach. Flying Fox. Hold up. Guys, this is not Green Lantern. I've literally been hearing some people say this green light was Green Lantern. Guys, it is not Green Lantern. It's part of the ship. Come on now. So, we have a good look at, again, the back of the Flying Fox. And like I said, the inside of it looks so much larger than how it looks right here. Think of, I don't know, but compare the Flying Fox to the Helicarrier. Okay, that's basically what the Flying Fox is. It's DC's Helicarrier, and the Helicarrier is Marvel's Flying Fox. Think of it like that. It's where all of the heroes assemble or unite together to go to different locations, all as a group. And I don't know, it just seems like it would be way bigger just from how the inside looks. But I don't know where they're at. You can see all this kind of, you know, I don't even know what to call it. You can just see all this weird stuff, and it looks like they have to break into it. They're launching missiles at it. So I don't know if they're on Earth or different planet. I don't know. Or was it water? I only say that because it looks like... No, yeah. It's definitely something they're trying to break into. This. Again, this is life. You might be a boss, but you'll never be Aquaman surfing a parademon through a building and jumping out, walking away casually like nothing happened type of boss. You will never be that type of boss. Surfing on a parademon while having a blast, crashing through a building, stomping on it, and leaping, flapping your hair, and walking away like nothing just happened. Like you just came from the coffee shop. That's why we need to see that one more time. Having a blast, surfing on a parademon, crashing through a building, landing on it, and just that tiny little hop he does. Flap of the hair, flapping as if nothing happened. That and the scene where he was riding the Batmobile and jumped off of it. I absolutely love Aquaman now. I love Aquaman now. It's official. I mean, it's already been official, but now it's even more official. I love Aquaman, and I can't wait till his solo movie. The DCEU made Aquaman lovable. I love him now. So we have, this is the scene where Gordon was on the roof, he shot the bat symbol, and now they've all assembled. You can see Flash, Batman, and Wonder Woman. And we know that Aquaman shows up as well from the first trailer. We saw Aquaman hop on the roof, you know, the whole dressed like a bat. I dig it. So, I don't know why he isn't here right now. I don't see, because there's a lot of confusion between, we already know it's, at first, Aquaman is going to refuse to join the League, But he eventually comes at this rooftop scene. So I don't know why he isn't here right now. We get just a better look at Gotham. You know how we got a little bit of it in Suicide Squad, but I'm sure we'll get some more even better looks of it in here. So we have them all together on the rooftop. The bat symbol here is turned off.
How many of you are there? Not enough.
Not enough. So because of what Batman said right here, some people are wondering if, like, since Batman's trying to recruit everyone he can, if he even contacted. Because remember, he has the Justice League files. He has the files on not just these people, but he has the files on Harley Quinn. Like, he has files on metahumans. So not just the members of the Justice League. He has files on people that we don't, like, there are people he has the files on that we don't know he has the files for them yet. So he could have files for Hal Gordon, some of the Lanterns. We don't know all the people that he has the files to. Only the people that we've seen. He has the files to the Suicide Squad and to the members of the Justice League that he has united in this movie. But other than that, he has files on more people. We just don't know all who. Just remember that. So people are saying maybe he tried to contact Hal Gordon or a Lantern or Supergirl. I don't know.
Do you really think that...
Oh, wow, they really just vanish.
This is one of the reasons why Ezra Miller is already my favorite Flash. First, costume is on point. Second, like I said, the personality. This is Flash. This is Flash.
Huh? Oh. That's rude.
See, comedy, but it's still, it doesn't take away from the seriousness, which, they're all gone, so it's just time for Flash to do his funny moment anyway. The deep Snyder! I love you, I love you, Snyder. I love you. The attention to details that you have given to the Flash, from the steam that comes up from him before he even moves, the steam, the sparks, the electricity that goes around him before he even moves, everything about his movement and before he even moves. Look at that. You could just, I paused it perfectly. You can see, like, his shadow and just the electricity. You can see the shadow of his face right here.
It's rude.
Try and pause it. Different parts.
It's rude.
See, like, the sparks, you can't even tell that he moved. Like, you can't see him moving his legs or anything. He literally just vanishes himself. Kind of ironic that he said that, and then he just vanishes away from Commissioner Gordon after he says it was rude of what they did. Like I said, the smoke, I just noticed the smoke. Sparks, lightning, smoke. There we have it. And of course, we have to go over the end right here. Some people are just saying this is... See, the thing is, this is some sort of... This isn't a human. Because the way the glass is shaking, the way the liquid in the glass is moving. If it was just somebody walking, nothing's even going to happen. You won't even see any movements in the glass or the liquid. So... I heard some people saying, I'm trying to listen closely because I heard some people saying, like, you could hear a Superman sonic boom. I think I did heard it. I think I did hear it. Hold up. I definitely heard something. I don't know if it was a sonic boom, but I heard something, and as soon as I heard it, that's when the liquid moved in the glass. So, I have no clue where Alfred's at. Looks like he's working on some older model car. And let me see if he was outside or in the garage. See Superman showed up to Bruce Wayne's personal house. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! I'm calm. See, this is why we do I don't think anybody else has even realized this. I think I'm the first one to realize this. I haven't heard anybody else mentioning that Superman showed up outside Bruce Wayne's house. That's where they're at, and here's why. Alfred's working on some older car. You can see the moon. Look at this building. You can tell this is his personal house from the clip we saw earlier and then in Batman v Superman. I think I'm the first one to have realized this. I really think I am. Superman met You can see Forrest behind there too.
You said you'd come.
And Bruce Wayne's personal house is like in the forest and stuff. Guys, I think I'm the first one to have confirmed this. If you know of anybody else who has thought of this or confirmed this or anything, then let me know. But I haven't seen anybody saying anything about this because, nobody really does in-depth analysis where they pause it frame by frame. If this is Superman, which I believe is Superman, and I'll tell you why after I tell you what I'm going to tell you now, but if this is Superman, then he met Alfred while he was working on a car. He met him at Bruce Wayne's personal home. This is awesome. That's awesome.
Now let's hope you're not too late.
This is why I think it's Superman. 2 reasons.
You said you'd come. Now let's hope.
Did you see the way he didn't just say hope, he emphasized it. Superman means hope. His S symbol means hope.
Now let's hope.
You see that? He said, now let's hope. Now let's hope. And he even kind of nodded as if he was nodding towards the S symbol on Superman's chest since he's looking towards the person he's talking to. Now you can see a glare in his eyes, 2 blue dots. Those are not green, guys. Those are blue. I don't know exactly, but they look more blue than green. Some people are saying it could have been Green Lantern, but those look blue. And
Not too late.
we can barely see it, but hold up, I'm trying to get this little red bar away. Come on. Hold up. I don't know if I think it'll stay there as long as I have it paused, but just pay attention right here. You've already seen it, but you know what?
No,
just hold up.
You said you'd come. Now let's hope you're not too late.
And it kind of zooms out too, so we can see a little bit of their head.
You said you'd come.
They did very good with this tease. I see a red cape. Look, there's no denying, and you can clearly see it. You can clearly see it, that it's a red cape. That was your first thought. You can clearly see it. It's Superman. It's not Supergirl. I will say that. You could tell just by the head shape. You don't see any excess hair. Okay? Guys, it's Superman. I'm saying it now. It's Superman. Come on, it's Superman. It's not Hal Gordon. It's not guys, it's Superman. Come on, it is Superman.
You said you'd come.
Alfred says, he said you would come. So he's obviously talking about Bruce Wayne, who said that Superman would come back. How did Bruce Wayne know Superman would come back? I don't know. We'll have to wait till the movie to find out. But clearly, he told Alfred, "Oh, I feel he's coming back." Either he knew somehow, or either he just had a gut feeling. That concludes my in-depth analysis for the Justice League San Diego Comic-Con trailer. 4 minutes and 11 seconds of pure epicness. I apologize for this analysis being really, really, really long. They're usually around like 30 to 40 minutes, but this was a 4 minute and 11 second clip, and there was so much to go over. So I'm pretty sure this is over an hour. I'll know once I finish editing it, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be over an hour. So for those of you who stuck the whole way through and you're still listening to me talk right now, thank you so much. I absolutely enjoyed this. I love doing these. Getting to see everything that we might have missed when watching it for the first time. That's why I do these in-depth analysis videos, and that's why they're longer than just the overall review, because this is an in-depth review. So we literally pause frame by frame and talk about all of the scenes and all of the dialogue. And one of the biggest takeaways that I got from this that I thought was super cool and awesome was Superman meeting Alfred at what looks like Bruce Wayne's private home. Is that confirmed? No, but it really looks like it's Bruce Wayne's home. If you've seen Batman v Superman, then it looks exactly like Bruce Wayne's home, and is located in a forest, and there's a forest behind Alfred in the scene that we see. So I'm 99% sure that he met Alfred at Bruce Wayne's home. I found this so cool and awesome that I think I'm also going to post on my Instagram some images of this scene with the forest and what looks to be Bruce Wayne's house, and have a whole description just talking about why I think that Superman met Alfred at Bruce Wayne's house. So follow me on my social media and stuff. That's down below in the description box to get some like behind the scenes stuff. Thank you again, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, let me know what you thought of it. Do you like my in-depth analysis? Yes, they're long, but that's kind of the point of it being in-depth. There are 2 like buttons. Be sure to fingerprint the button with the thumb pointing up. Share this video to anyone you feel would enjoy it, and ding dong that subscribe button to join the Mad Squad on our journey to 10,000 subscribers. And also to get more in-depth analysis and huge superhero trailer reactions, news, all that, anything. If you're a superhero junkie, fan, fanatic, whatever you are that's superhero related, this is the channel for all of that. My name's Joe, aka Mad Joe FC. Hope y'all have a marvelous day. Mad out.